Ladies and gentlemen, a hearty welcome to each and every one of you for my YouTube video, and this will be a lecture, and I am going to give talk about ratings, reports, and as well as financials of IPCA laboratories. Now let's go to the quick pointers. India formulation is disappointed with 1% year-on-year growth, with API base impacted with lower certain prices in global markets, and the new API capacity at Tevas delayed by 4 to 6 months. One-off sale of CQs and HCQs to impact the growth and margins of FY 2022 estimates. So I will show you what is HC and HCQs. You can see here this is the full form of HCQS, meaning hydrochlorochlorine, and CQ. CQ is also a drug that is used, and the API is the form of collection in which it is a portfolio of the special drugs, and that drugs are called API, and they have made it a portfolio, and in which comparison of India's export is done with that API. So let us continue from the current slide. Okay. And one-off sale of CQ and HCQs to impact the growth of margins in FY 2022 estimate. And Devas is their go down, or I think they have take over on this in this production unit. And this is the quarter 4 results. Revenue 3.70%, net income 87.58%, diluted EPS 93.46%, net profit margins 80%, operating income 17%, cash on hand 524%, cost of revenue 33%. I think this year we have gained on revenue and mixed on estimate. So let's go to the next one. Now the revenue, we have beat the revenues by 4%, and we have lost on the estimate. So the revenue grew by 4% year on year, while declined 21% quarter on quarter. 10 billion. India portfolio revenue of 9 to 10% year on year for FY 2022 estimate, lower than the earlier guidance of 10 to 12% of it. Then has a total field force of 4,000. MRS plans to add 20 new headcounts. I think they want to establish new plants for neuropsychiatry, optal, and derma in FY 2022 estimate. Now India formulation grew by 1% year on year, while export formulation grew by 20% year on year, and the India API declined by 22% year on year. Export and API declined 0.5% year on year. Anti-malaria arm grew 92% year on year due to one-off business of 350 million in quarter 4 FY 21. EBITDA grew 12% year on year, while declined 38% quarter on quarter to 2.2 billion. EBITDA margin came down by 20.8% versus 19.2 year on year and 26.5 quarter on quarter. PBT, profit before tax, grew 18% year on year, while declined 42% quarter on quarter to rupees 1.9 billion. Profit after tax grew 19% year on year, while declined 42% quarter to quarter to 1.5 billion. So this is the end of it. Now let's go towards the estimate, or let's go to the they have given. I have taken this report from Prabhudas Lehander, and they have given accumulate. Let's zoom into it. Zoom. Okay. When accumulate is given, you have to consider 5% to 15% return. Your expectation should be only that. Oh, and the current market price is this, and the target is 2,163, and they have changed in the estimate by accumulate and then on buy in FY 2022 estimate and FY 2023 estimate 3% to 3% and EBITDA also 4.9 to 3.5 and EPS changed by 9.7 to 7.7%. Now they have given the reason why they have given accumulated. While our assumption of growth mostly discounted the disadvantage of one-off sales of COVID-19 CQHUS products, we have been factored more overhead savings due to pandemic and resulted in better EBITDA. In FY 2022 estimate, it is guided for better control on staff cost and focus recruitment in fewer division, lower promotion and incentive cost. While we maintain accumulate rating, we reduce and reassign P to 25 times to drive new target price of 2,163 due to COVID related benefits played out. Okay, so this is the reason that they have given to give accumulate rating. Now, I will calculate and show you what should be your uh, future return or future forecasting. So I have the data of opening and closing price of last 5 years from 2015 onwards. So we can see that at the end of 2015 it has given minus 0.5% return, minus 29% return in 2016, 10% return in 2017, and 32% return in 2018, and 20, and 40% in 2019, and on 2021 till June 1st it was -7. So I have taken this data and I have calculated. We get a geometric mean of 23% and average mean of 24%. So as per my calculation, the future returns or the annual return will be 24%. And if you want to know how I have done this calculation, then please comment down below. In the next video, I will do it. I will show you how to do future forecasting of a single stock if you have the data of last 5 years. And so this is the end of it. And my dear friends, whenever you make a portfolio, you have to buy 2 or 3 stocks, depending upon the market outlook or depending upon the situation. First, reading the report, uh, because you are responsible for your finances and nobody else is responsible. And stock market is also subjected to market risk, and you should be wise enough while choosing the investments or choosing the stocks, and also follow all the SOPs and guidelines, and wash your hands, wear mask. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. And please do like and subscribe and share it to all the other investors. Thank you.